Humongous Fungus, illustrated by Wenjia Tang, written by Lily Body. The Weird and Wonderful Kingdom of Fungi. I'm gonna continue reading that book. Today is edible or poisonous. Fungi are food for many beasts and some mammals, including humans. They contain protein, which helps your muscles grow. Okay. Warning, poisonous fungi can look very similar to edible ones. Never risk eating fungi that grow in the wild. Reading, do it again. Warning, poisonous fungi can look very similar to edible ones. Never risk eating fungi that grow in the wild. Okay? And some fungi are too tough to chew. Hundreds are edible, but tasteless or taste horrid. Taste conch, oyster mushroom. I think we eat this one a lot. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not expert, and I'm a mature. So do consult to the professionals as to the eating. So should health and safety always comes first. Common puffballs. Puffballs contain masses of spouts which puff out when poked. Most puffballs are edible, but there are poisonous fungi that look very similar. The green cracked brittle gill. This is often found under sweet chestnut trees, but also others. It is a partner with the tree roots, feeding them with water and the nutrients from the soil. So it's kind of like it's a vicious circle. Give the kind of like feeding each other. It's kind of like a mutual feeding and a supporting system. And it's a parasol mushroom and a saffron milkcap. So as to the poisonous part, although some fungi are safe to eat, others are very poisonous. Some fungi make you sick, and some will even kill you if you eat them. That's true. Their looks can lie. I think that's a nice title. A fungus that could make you very ill may look like an edible mushroom. Compare this fungi with their edible look-alikes on the opposite page. Can you tell the differences? Can you tell the difference? Excuse me. The dead cap. Amanita phyllodes is deadly poisonous. It is said that the ancient Roman Emperor Claudius was killed by this fungus. He thought he was eating edible species that looked almost the same. Young poisonous amanitas can look like edible puffballs. A deadly fungus called a webcap can be mistaken for cap. And the poisonous jack-o'-lantern looks like Chadley. And the fly agaric is poisonous to flies as well. People used it to poison flies in the past. So like kill each other system. And mini-based foods, your body works in different ways to mini-based. So poisonous fungi might not harm them. Slugs and snails love some mushrooms that would make you sick. Okay, I know these are poisonous mushrooms. Fairy tale fungi. Fungus fruit bodies often appear overnight. They can have strange shapes and bright colors, or form mysterious looking rings. In the past, people thought that these were signs of magic. And here says the folklore. Many stories have been made up about fungi. Once upon a time in the UK, people believed that fungus rays were caused by fairies dancing in the circle. That makes sense. I think probably because of the tree ring. Sometimes a ring of fruit bodies can form around a tree. These fungi are attached to the tree's roots. Their hyphae feed water and nutrients to the tree. So fungus rings can grow for hundreds of years, becoming wider and wider. As to this part, we can see the dead grass. So rings of dead grass and the bare earth can sometimes be spotted in grassland. These are formed by fungus in the soil, killing the grass. So grass killed by fungus. And sometimes you may see new grass feeding the grass. So rings of larger grass can also be formed by fungi. So the grass is helped to grow by fungus hidden in the soil. So the fungus feeds the grass roots and helps it grow. That's a new system. And the mushroom rings, we have two parts. So the mushroom, the fungus mycelium grows outwards from the center year after year. The old parts in the middle eventually die, leaving the ring. It's kind of like generation by generation, they form on the ring. That's it. So this is the reason why this is the fungus rings can grow for hundreds of years, becoming wider and wider. Because in the middle, and then the old part died, and then the new part grown outwards and formed a ring, and it grows bigger, 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 and wider and wider. So that makes sense. Yeah, so lovely. It's about how the generation, it's like how the family grows in that way. Strange looks. Fungi can look like magical substances or gruesome finds, such as human fingers. You can see dead man's fingers. In the past, they were often named for their odd looks. So they called the witch butter, and the yellow brain fungus, and devil's fingers. They look indeed quite weird, special. Wow, this part I haven't started yet. So like lichens. How about we read it? Lichens, bright, dark, or glow. Oh, that part interests me. Bright, dark, or glowing. The bright colors of flowers attract the insects that spread their pollen, which plants need to make seeds. But the mushrooms don't have a pollen, so why do they come in many colors? Why? Bright. It is mysterious. Some scientists think colors could be a warning to animals not to eat poisonous mushrooms. For other fungi, color might protect them from harmful sunlight. And there is still lots to learn. Oh, that's true. And this is the indigo milk cap, and blackening wax cap, and the scarlet wax cap, and the golden wax cap, and the parrot wax cap. Wow, and even purple one. It's the first time to know. Scientists do not know why many fungi are brightly colored, like this purple one, amethyst deceiver. Wow, scarlet elf cup. Oh, remember that one. We saw this one. Warning colors. The bright colors of some animals keep them safe. The color was other animals not to try to eat them because they are poisonous or pretending to be poisonous. Interesting. So as to the dark part, let's have a look. There's a Helvira corium mushroom, and the turkey tail, we saw this before, and Intoloma. Keeping warm. Animals that live in cold places are often darkly colored. This is because the dark colors absorb heat, so the animals warm up quicker. Okay, that makes sense. Fungi in colder places are darker too, for the same reason. Oh. Animals and veggie mushrooms. Interesting. And the glowing. That's the part. Let's see the glowing mushrooms. Attracting attention. More than 80 mushrooms glow a greenish color in the dark. Some scientists believe this attracts the mini beast who spread the spores, but no one knows for sure. Glow-in-the-dark mushrooms and mycelium on tree trunks can make the tree look as though it is on fire. And the last part is shining lynches. Lynches do not glow in the dark like some mushrooms, but if you shine ultraviolet light on them, the colors can be amazing. Oh, this is where the lynches treats us. Back to this page. Lynchy. You can see it tomorrow. So that's the end. Beneath the forest floor, drifting through the air and glowing inside others, growing inside other living things, fungi are everywhere. Fungi breaks down waste and helps the plants and animals grow, but they can also destroy buildings and turn ants into zombies. From tiny microbes to the largest living things, this is a world of strange shapes, magical colors, and fascinating signs. Lovely book from DK. Now there's another one under your feet, also shared from this publisher for the curious. Thank you for reading this book with me today, and I think I will see you tomorrow.